my name is Stephanie and today I'm donating my hair.
Okay, Stephanie, and will you turn for you and the rest of the world to show what you have now on length?
Okay.
And you don't want it ultra short?
No.
Just taking off what needed to be donating your hair. Thank you very much. Hello everyone, I'm going to do the haircut as normally. And the first thing I'm going to do is to pin up her hair. And she wants 25 centimeters off because that is needed for hair donation. I'm going to cut it with a new thermic tool I have. A hot scissor from Jaguar. And because she has long hair I don't need a paper on the neckline. Just take the cape, loosen the hair. I'll start with parting the hair in little parts and then going to cut the baseline and then we're going to cut the hair. Start at the front. Take a rubber. Okay, now I'm going to set out the line where I want to cut the hair. So go a little bit down. Because a bob is not the perfect line for her. Okay, this is the first thing to do. Now I'm going to cut off the length for donation. It goes to a foundation called Stichting Haarwensen. It's a Dutch foundation. Just above the rubber. Okay.
Yeah.
It's off. Now I'm going to wet the hair. Not that difficult to do. Most times I have mineral water into my sprayer. Because it's soft for the hair. Comb the hair. And again I'm going to part it over the center line. Watch where the skull bone is. And the same I do on the other side. So here I'm going to start with my baseline. Okay, first going to show you my new scissor. My scissor is from Jaguar, what I told you, and this is a hot scissor. So here we have the controller to put on the temperatures. And this scissor is a little bit smaller than the one I use normally. So that's what I'm going to cut with. First, what I'm going to use is a product, 50 products in one tubes. So I'm going to spray it up. It's a wonderful pre-cut product, and also the condition of the hair will be stunning afterwards. Going to cut my first baseline, so I take all the hairs together. Because I have small fingers, I put them together to one part, lay it out, make my first baseline. And because the hair is a little bit wet, my fingers are not hurt by the scissor. And the scissor is 140 degrees. This I control on the sides by laying it out. The same I do on the other side. Take a new layer on it. First spray it on. Comb it through. So now I let her bend over a little bit. Now you see that the hairs come together. So when her hair is dry, it don't sticks out. By bending the skill to the front, you can connect both lines to each other. And you can see if the underline is short enough so it don't stick. And the same I do on the other side. Again, spray it on. And again, connect both lines to each other. And this I will do layer by layer. Again, I spray it in. En de moeilijkheid is dat je hebt geen boek hè, waar je uit kunt werken. Je hebt geen vaste. Je moet altijd improviseren op zo'n lijn. And now you see I work the line a little bit up, not too much. Lay again the hair on it. Make sure that this is 90 degrees. So take them over to her left side. To be sure when she goes swimming, this side is not longer than that side. And then you see the difference in length from the left side and the right side. And it's nice to connect them to each other. Okay, spray it in with my 50-in-1 conditioner. Now I'm going to connect the right side with my line still up. Control the line. By working in the opposite direction, take a new layer on. Put in the conditioner. And it's a leave-in product, so it's very nice to work with. Afterwards it gives also volume and protection and UV filters. So it's a wonderful product for the summer. You can take it even with you to the beach. And then I take my blouse on, go with you, Hawaii, something like that. Going to the last part of her upper hair, spread it out over the skull in a natural fall. Start at the back by connecting it. And work my way to the front. Most of the times here's a part, and there's also there, that sticks out a little, it's a very little bit. a little bit. Not much. So there you need a little correction. Okay, going to the front. Da, 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 da. Take the hair to the front. Now I'm going to connect the left side to the right side. Here's my guideline. And now all the dry ends off. Because we have healthy, strong hair again. You don't need to cut it on the upper layers because I cut all the hair because it's a donation, so there's a lot of hair off. So now I'm going to dry it.
Ik weet dat het goed komt.
Je kan er nu niks
Ik
meer
ga
aan
niet
doen.
dood of zo, maar...
Het is wel raar.
Het is wel wennen.
Sowieso met
Ja.
borstelen ook de eerste keer, dan ga je zo en dan ga je zo verder, maar
Ja,
dat
en
kan
dan
helemaal
ga je
niet.
maar-
Ik leid nou gewoon uit omdat het thermisch geknipt is. I'm going to blow dry it with a nail brush and leave it in the natural lines. But so far the haircut and drying.
Ja.
Okay, what I use now is a new product from Rover Hair. It's argan oil, and especially for our hairstyles, not for the dark hair. You can use it on dark hair, but it's not so oily as the argan normally used. Take out the fridge, and the hair feels lovely again. And I think it's a wonderful donation of hair.
Happy.
Okay, you may turn for you and the rest of the world and show the end result of your hair donation.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Claudia and I'm going to donate my hair today.
Okay. So you turn for you and the rest of the world to show what you have now. Thank you very much. And also with her hair, pin it up over the center line. I have to put on a cape.
Okay.
Dan sta je ook samen op de dingen zo te filmen. Het is gewoon leuk. Voor de familie leuk.
Mm.
We are all together now.
We're all in this together.
High School Musical serieus?
Ja, dat was het enige wat ik even kon bedenken.
Okay, and as always, I start with parting the hair. And there's always parts that are a little bit shorter, but with the donations of both hairs, you can make a nice wig for someone who don't has hair. Oh, I've got mail. And they have natural hair, so the color is of their own. So it's always good hair to donate. But even hair with a color in it, you can donate. So if you're ever thinking about it, don't be shy. Just send it away to a foundation that do something with hair. We as hairdressers mostly throw it away when it's not good hair. And otherwise we send it also to a foundation. Not really think that I grow away very nice hair, that I never do. I told you that this part is a little bit smaller and less long, so I have to watch where it's going to this side. And you can see that both are on the same length. Now we're going to cut some hair. You can also cut this hair with a hot scissor. This is hair donation. It's off. Mama! Just kill the hairdresser! And her hairstyle will be a little bit more layered to the front because I have that small part at the front, so I have to find me a connection. So I start over the center line, as always, to the skull bone. Set it in the natural lines. The skull bone is the same line as the chin line. They're both connected to each other. Okay, set on my first line. I start bending to the sides because I know where the connection is to the front, because this is the shortest side, so I have to find me a way to the front. I pull the hair on an angle of 90 degrees to the side and just get into the flow, so it will be a little bit round at the back. Not too much, because I want to keep as much length as possible. Because this line will be a round line. Okay, now she bends over. This I do because then my upper layer is a little bit longer and it becomes longer by bending the head to the front. And now I connect it to the baseline I just cut. Nou, leuk dat je naar Amerika gaat.
Ja.
Wat ga je doen?
High school jaar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you live in the US and you want to meet her, you get to respond on this video. So she comes to the US. I'm not. So but maybe there's something possible when you are in the neighborhood where she is. And Dutch girls are long. So beware in America, you're not so long. Ik had zo mooi met die Amerikaanse films daar, die zijn heel klein. Beware that the angle is good of my hair. And I work till I start on the baseline of the ear. There I need to connect to the front, so I make a connection both sides to each other. Spread the hair over the skull. Connect it to the baseline. Now you see the part that I didn't cut because it was the way it is. That length should stay, but I have to connect it to the back, so that's why I worked on the center of the ear. And now I'm going to connect that part to the front. Start at the front, taking it down. Watch where my hair has to go, so there I bend my fingers to. Just take off the ends, not more than that, because they are dry and then they grow back. Now connect the back to the front, know where my line is. Pull it in the opposite lines. Give it a slight graduation, so I get a nicer fold to the sides. Now the only part I have to connect is this part, because that's the part from behind the ear and on the ear to the front. Again, using a point cut technique. That's the conditioner you see. Some places a little bit more than on other places. Now you see that her hair flows in natural lines to her left side, but have to find me a connection to her right side. So that I do also in a point cut technique. First set out the baseline, and then I'm going to work on the area I left out on top of the ear. Don't take the ear with it. I'm going to work to there. Again in the point cut technique. Creating soft lines at the front. Coming to the area from behind the ear to the front. And there you see, again, is the connection that we missed and that you have to connect, otherwise you get a disconnect into your line. And it's not nice to see when the hair don't flows. Take it up again. Graduate a little bit, not too much. Okay, I don't need to put in something to make sure that the hair stays, because this product is also a styling product. Hair going to blow dry it with a medium brush. Now the hair is dry, and also on this hair I use a little bit argan oil for the blonde hairstyles. Not too much, just to take off the fridge. Split ends are not more than I never see them again. takes about a half year when you cut it with a hot scissor to get split ends. And this is the second hair donation. Okay, you may turn for you and the rest of the world and show the end result. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, doe maar.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.